Mhm. Perfect. Thank you so much, Rachel, for driving tonight. And welcome everybody to our product opportunity call. So this is a call where you're going to hear all about Isagenix products and how they've impacted so many lives, including the women that I'm going to introduce you to. So, firstly, we always like to just cover the integrity of Isagenix. It's so important to us. For someone like myself, I've been with this company for 15 years. It's been part of my life for that whole time. And so I am very much in protecting Isagenix as it is. So integrity is really important to us. And that is that you'll hear results tonight, and the results are depending on the person and how much they put in. And everybody is different, I always say. So just take that into account. And the people that I'm working with tonight are two amazing women. So you have Natalie, all the way from Adelaide, South Australia, and Mari from Townsville.
Hello,
So
hello.
so cool to have you both on tonight and sharing your stories. And Natalie, I have known for many, many years, and she's got a great story to share. We actually met at a cafe in Sydney when she was working there. And Mari, I've met more recently, but also has had some amazing results. So it's absolutely a pleasure to have you two guys sharing tonight with me. And Jake, that's fine. We love people who manage to multitask and have kids in the bath and listen in as well. So thank you for that. So my story is, as you can see here, that photo was taken around, the photo on the left was taken around 13 years ago. So at that stage, I was 53. I was feeling overweight, unhappy in my own skin, and really not heading in the right direction. I remember thinking I'm on the slippery slide to old age. Well, surprisingly, I reached out to a friend and who was also a naturopath, Jennifer Jeffries, and she got me on the right track. She got me doing a 30-day reset, as you're going to hear a lot about tonight. And over a few months, I dropped around 13 kilos. I got myself fit. I didn't used to be able to do a squat without holding a pole. I learned how to do that. And I did summit Kilimanjaro. But since then, it's really been a matter of maintaining for me. So, one of the biggest things that's important to me about this program is that it is not about a quick fix, it's about a lifestyle shift. So, we feel very proud that we keep those results happening. We help people maintain. Well, I've gone from climbing Kilimanjaro to becoming a crazy runner, and this weekend I was planning to do 100 miles. Sadly, the weather here in New Zealand in Rotorua was absolutely torrential rain, and my back gave out on me. So at 102 kilometres, I actually pulled out of the race. But I'm very proud that 2 years in a row now I've run over 100 kilometres. And when you look at the person on the left, I could never have done that back then. So, yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and I feel pretty proud to really. I can actually say I'm an ultra runner now after two at that distance. So, yeah, I think the secret's out now that I'm coming back next year to tackle it and finish my 100 miles. So that's my story. For people who are on here tonight, we really want to recognize you for coming on. So you will receive a free gift bag. So do make sure that you give the person who invited you on tonight that gift bag. And actually, if within the next 48 hours, if these guys send this recording on to anybody else and you're watching this because you couldn't get on tonight, we will also send you that same free gift bag if you watch it and then get back to the person who invited you. Because I know sometimes times are challenging. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is lifestyle habits. And, it's simple things that you can change that make such a massive difference difference. And I'm not going to talk about this because I'm going to get Mari to start talking about this. So tell us your story, Mari, and wrap up with the 2 key habits that you've implemented that have made such a difference to you.
So, hello, hi everybody. My name is Marianne. So, Isogenics has been part of my life for 6 years now. I've actually been on the program twice. The first time was back in 2020 after going to Mexico and coming back to the hotel quarantine. And the program worked really, really well for me. My gut inflammation improved, my energy came back, and after days of eating, drinking, and not moving much, my body finally felt lighter again. My weight dropped, and I was feeling amazing. And after that, Isogenics was always at the back of my mind. And second time, it was when truly changed my life when I became a mom. Yeah. Everything was different. I became the mom who would eat all the leftovers from the kids' plates and forget about taking care of myself, sadly. But no water, no movement, postpartum weight, and just feeling very low and not liking myself at all. That's when I spoke with Leslie, who's introduced myself to Isogenics both times. She reminded me how good Isogenics was for me back in 2020 and encouraged me to start over with the shakes only, just to begin nourishing my body again. And honestly, it was incredible. My energy went up. I felt so strong, and I could feel my body getting what it needed again. But still, I wanted to change more. So that's when I decided to go all in, and I done the 30-day reset with my husband actually. Um, so if you look at the bottom there, that's Michael. Michael is my husband, and look at his results. He lost 8 kilos in a month, and he was feeling so amazing afterwards. And why we decided to go in was because we had this bad habits, sugary snacks, and to cope with the low energy, feeling irritated, gut issues, the skin wasn't great, hair was falling off, and after that we just kind of like, ooh, everything just lift off. And after the 30-day reset, where I actually lost 6 kilos during those 30 days, came Christmas and a bit of holidays. So I was like, oh my God, it challenged me a lot, but honestly, I didn't want to give up. And I'm like, I'm changing my life with this. So I decided to challenge myself again. And I joined a 90-day program that started in January. And now my total loss, actually, it's 10 kilos now. So I'm really, really proud of myself. It feels like this weight has really been lifted off my shoulders. I started changing my habits for real, making time for myself again, nourishing my body, and listening to what I needed. And the best part is not just the weight, but how I feel overall. So that's when I really understood how powerful the basics are, just increasing the protein, lowering the toxins and sugar, and supporting my cortisol levels and nourishing my body properly. So that's what Isogenics programs it's all about, really. Um, yeah, so I'll talk a little bit more about the protein and the hydration. So let's talk about the protein first. So people really underestimate how much protein their body needs to function properly. Most people don't realize that their protein intake is very low. And just by having 2 isogenic shakes in a day, you're already getting around 50 grams of protein that alone makes a massive difference. Another habit that people underestimate is the intake of water. So you hear all the time that everyone should drink a certain amount of water, but the truth is that everybody's different and it's all depends on the weight and the lifestyle that this person has. And one product that Isogenics really has is that is really good is the hydrate. And I'm going to pass it to Nat so Nat can have a chance to introduce herself too.
Hello, my name is Natalie. So I'm gonna start with my story as well. So I was introduced by Heather in 2017. So if you see the photo on the left side, that's how I met Heather. So I was working at a cafe, and Heather was having her cup of tea, and she didn't want to have lunch. And then I asked her why she wasn't eating, and then she spoke to me about the 30 days reset. And I was very curious, but because I was working, we exchanged phone numbers, and she sent me later how the 30 days program worked. And I was very interested because at that time when I met Heather, I was very stressful. At that time I was an international student. I was doing my MBA. I was still learning English. I was working so many hours in hospitality. I was staying on my feet the whole time. So I had no idea about nutrition, and I need something to change my life. So I looked myself in the mirror, and you can see I was inflamed. I was puffy, overweight, and I looked myself and I couldn't recognize myself anymore because I came to Australia to have a better lifestyle, and I wasn't having a good lifestyle. So I decided to go on this program for 30 days, and more than a weight loss, my feeling at that time, I really want to stop smoking. Heather didn't know I was smoking that time. That's why I was so stressed, and I smoked like one cigarette after other, and I didn't know what to do with myself. So because we had to introduce the intermittent fasting, I was thinking if I introduce the intermittent fasting and I smoke, I can't put back all the toxins that I'm trying to get rid of. So after 30 days, I lost 8 kilos, and by surprise, I stopped smoking. So that's when Heather got to know that I actually stopped smoking, and I was a smoker at that time. Nowadays, I'm a runner. My most recent reset, if you see the middle photos, that's my recent reset. I'm studying to be a Pilates instructor, and because of this program, I decided to become a health coach, which has totally changed my life. So that's like a quick catch up of my story. So Mary, she spoke about the lifestyle habits. So she mentioned the protein, and she also mentioned the hydration. For me, at that time, was for me to manage my cortisol levels. I didn't know the stress was made by the cortisol levels. I didn't know that word cortisol. And because I was so stressed at that time, and I was drinking like a little tonic every morning, that helped me to manage stress. Nowadays, I know there's so many ways you can use to manage your stress. Yoga, meditation, exercise, which comes to my next pillar on that screen, move your body. So for me, even before the nutrition, I need to move my body every day, because if you move your body every day and you manage your stress, they are related. So if you move your body, it can manage your stress, and then after that, you can come with your nutrition, which it comes isogenics and all the other options. So I'm gonna pass back to Heather now.
So, listening to these girls talk, it just makes me realize what the results is of putting some of those simple habits into place. As Natalie was saying, learning how to handle your stress. And you're going to hear more soon about our adaptogen herbs that help us handle that stress. And the kind of thing that happens to your body. So you can see in these pictures, we've all changed. We've all had transformations. But what is it that's actually going on? You're getting reduced inflammation. You're balancing out your hormones. So that means that you don't have your up and down moods. Things change. You become calmer. You have a healthy gut microbiome, which, if you've ever had a bloated feeling or just really not feeling, right in your gut, that makes a whole impact on our whole bodies. Our gut is where everything is. It's so important to look after our gut. Because the 80% of our immune system is housed in our gut. Weight loss, that's just a byproduct of this. It's a lovely thing that we don't come in with weight loss necessarily. For some people it is, but it's more that the weight loss happens when you're getting all your body systems working right. We get better sleep, which obviously helps with our longevity and again helps with our moods. If you slept well, you feel better and the next day. Less craving, so less heading to the fridge for that cheese or chocolate. And increased energy. Well, I am absolutely an example of that myself personally, and so everybody who you've heard from already on this call. And finally, we work on building lean muscle, which I'm sure many of you already know that that's so important for us in so many ways. It's not only about, having muscles, it's about actually feeling good and looking after your heart health as well with muscle gain. So if you make sure that you put your name in the chat, or we'll be looking out. Natalie, Rachel will do a draw a little bit later, but we're going to give away one of our protein shakes tonight, the chocolate. So I think next I am, yes. So really what you're doing. So those are the results, and that's what happens and how good you feel. And when we reset our metabolism, there's 3 things that we're working on. So it's almost like now you've heard the kind of things what can go on in your body, and now you're going to hear how the Isagenix program helps that. And the 3 pillars are nourishing your body with good anti-inflammatory products, making sure that you handle the stress, and also making sure that you do a good, thorough 30-day reset. On to Natalie to tell you what our 30-day reset is.
So the 30 days reset, you're going to introduce some Isolin shake. So you're going to have two of the Isolin shake a day. You're going to introduce the intermittent fasting. We also have the Isoflash, which is you're going to take before you go to bed. You've got the Natural Accelerator, and you've got the Ionics, which you drink in the morning, which is my favorite to manage stress. So here's an example of a shake day. We call shake day and cleanse day. So different from what people think, we don't have just shake. Just for me, the shake it's a way for you to introduce and meet the target of your protein a day. So just one shake, you can have 24 grams of protein. And so having 2 a day, you got almost 50 grams of protein. And the rest of your target, you can have that with your snacks, you can have that with your lunch. So basically, you wake up, you have your breakfast, which is your shake, you have your Ionics to manage the stress. Then you have the Natural Accelerator, which is going to accelerate your metabolism. It's a fat burner. Mid-morning, you're going to have your snack. Your lunch, you can also have your shake, or you can have your third meal. Mid-afternoon, you're going to go back to your snack, and dinner, you're going to have a balanced dinner. And before bed, you're going to have your Isoflash. So if you go to the next page, Rach, please. So these are some of the examples that you can have for your third meal. So they are delicious meal, nutritious meal. So apart from the 2 shakes that you're going to introduce to your shake day, you're going to have one of those. So you're going to introduce good fat, you're going to introduce good carbohydrates, protein. So it's not just shake, it's amazing. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask Mari, because Ionics is my favorite product. Because you manage stress. How do you manage stress, Mari, being a mother of 2 under 3?
Well, as a mom, I found Ionics is the key for my day to start smooth, actually. Ionics is the main pillar of the program. And a lot of diets out there actually stress your body. So elevates your cortisol levels and make your body thinks that it's starving, which is why it holds on to fat so much. So the Ionics will help your body to calm down so you can actually see your weight dropping. It's a beautiful blend of adaptogenics, herbs, and botanicals that support your body and reduces the stress by nourishing it. And the Cleanse for Life is the second pillar of the program, which during the which the cleanse day is supported fasting, better say, so everybody is in the same term. And what does that mean? It means that you're still going to allow yourself to have minimal food, which little snacks, little bites, just to keep you going. It helps you balance your sugar levels so you don't feel hungry or get cravings while you're still nourishing your body. It also gives your body essential minerals that support your skin, help balance your body, and bring you a sense of calmness and presence, giving your body the chance to reset and let go of toxins. And another product that is a completely non-negotiable for me is the collagen. It tastes delicious, it's fresh, and it's become my little treat of the day. When my skin is glowing now, my hair has hair loss has decreased so much. My nails are strong and healthy. The dark circles of being a mom are not there anymore. So honestly, you can't even tell that I'm a mom of two young babies. So nourishing my body with supplements and good food, as you could see on the photos that Nat showed before, has created this space for my body to function so much better. So I feel incredible, and I'm no longer in survival mode. So I'm now keeping up with my two little boys, and yeah, I've been sharing Isagenix with everybody because it's an incredible, incredible program, and it has so much for our bodies in there. Yeah.
Thank you, Murray. And, you know, I have to say that you are a beautiful example of that real shift and change that
Thank you.
you've made. You know, you really are. You cope with life incredibly well. So thank you for sharing that. And
Thank
what we've
you.
got up here on the screen now is just the options. So there's many different ways that you can get to try Isagenix products. Probably our absolute main one that we all love is the 30-day reset. And that is not because it's just for 30 days. It's actually because that gets us started. It gives us the kickstart. And then you can choose what you want to afterwards. You might decide to add in the collagen. You might decide to go into a maintenance program. But the 30-day reset, that middle one, really well priced, is brilliant. If you want to, you can do it at a 14-day and then reorder, so you can break it into 2 payments, or you can go that ultimate one and get some extra things which will help you through the supported fasting that the girls talked about. And you can also do the you can sorry, I just lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, you can also do the you can do the collagen, and again you can pick your pack that fits perfectly with that. So there's your options. You can do it any way you want. And I'm going to get Rach just to privately message Marianne, because she's put the names of our guests on here tonight in a little drawer. And so she'll tell Marianne. And then Marianne, because she's done such a great job and we've enjoyed listening to you, I think you should be the one that should announce the winner of our prize. And if you want any more, while we're doing that, if you want any more information on the packs, then, you know, please message the person who has either sent you this video or who invited you on here tonight, and you can get all the information you need. Marianne, do you know who the winner is?
I'm guessing. Let me just check here. 1 second, because technology takes a little bit too much out of me. Alrighty. So yes, we have a winner. It's Jake.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Well done, Jake.
Congratulations,
Alrighty.
Jake. You have a shake coming your way. And yeah, I look forward to hearing how you go trying. He says, woohoo. See, you bath the
Woohoo.
children and you listen to a call
Well
and you
done,
win
mate.
a protein shake.
Alrighty.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing. Cool.
And lastly, again, anybody who and the date is actually not the 29th of January, because you'll be waiting a long time to get your special order in. But we will give you 48 hours from today to be able to have a look at those packs. And if you pop your order in, then you get a free one of all of our favorite product, which is the BEA. So yeah, if you let the person know who either sent you this recording or who is invited you on, you can get that. And make sure you give them also the gift bag. Give them your address so we can get the gift bag sent out. Okay, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone,
Thank you,
for being in
everybody,
here
for
with
coming.
us.
Thank you. Rach, you can stop recording now. And yeah, thank you everybody for hopping on, and thank you ladies so much for sharing such great stories and such really good information. If you take one thing out of this call tonight and you change it, you will notice a shift in your own body.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Jake.